Okay, hi YouTube, it's Stephanie. So I am recording a video today. I just got in from work. It's a little after 6:30. So I worked, the glare is killing me. I worked 9 to 5 today. So I just actually took some medication that I haven't taken since I got out the hospital. I took, I don't know what the medical term for it is, but basically it's for acid reflux because I've been having some really bad acid reflux the last couple days. And my medication you're supposed to take once a day, but I really don't want to have to take any medication every day. So I stopped taking it and I just take it as needed basically. So yesterday, yesterday I broke my streak. Yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday, March 4th. So Monday on my way home from work, I took the train and I stopped at my favorite pizza joint that I haven't been since before surgery, and I got a chicken roll. Now, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar. Chicken rolls, easy. It's just like the dough and like pizza dough, and it's wrapped in like chicken cutlet, sometimes fried or whatever, tomato sauce, mozzarella, and that's it. And it's baked and it's really soft and it's really delicious. So this particular place is my favorite place to get a chicken roll because it is so good, and it's like a little garlicky, like a garlic bread type thing. It is amazing. My favorite place to get a chicken roll. So I bought it on Monday for dinner. And they cut it in half. It's about maybe this, yeah, it's about this long. And they cut it in half. So of the half, I had not even half a half, like a quarter of the half. I had literally 2 bites and I was full on Monday. Tuesday I brought it to work I brought half the other half that, the half of the half that I started on. Brought it to work for lunch, and I finished up to about that half. About a half of the half I finished up to, maybe like another 2 bites or so. So I just threw that piece out because I wasn't gonna reheat that part of it because it's really not good to keep reheating food. You can get sick. So the other half that I left at home, I came home, you know, from work, and I said, let me just try, I don't feel like cooking, let me just try to eat that. Yeah, so I basically took about 3 bites of it, maybe, because it was really so good. I think it was about 3 bites, and 3 not big bites, but not little nibbles. I don't know why I did that. I already had acid reflux, and with tomato sauce, it was asking for trouble. So I ate it, you know. It went down. It didn't feel like I know I didn't overeat. I know I didn't have too much of it because usually when you eat too fast or you have too much of something, it's stuck like right here. And it wasn't, that was not the case. It wasn't stuck. But I was swallowing a lot because I felt it kind of in my chest more. And then all of a sudden I got really nauseous. Like really nauseous, and I started salivating. I'm like, oh no. Maybe 10 minutes had went by when I started salivating, and I'm like, oh no, please don't do this to me. And I got really nauseous, and then I went to the bathroom, and I'm trying to take deep breaths, trying not to throw up, and I broke my streak. I threw up, and it was more just like acid coming up, I would say, more than food. Quite a bit. I'm sorry, TMI, but we're all friends here anyway. So that came up, and afterwards, you know, I brushed my teeth and I felt much better. So much better. It didn't feel like anything was stuck. It didn't feel like, you know, I was the reflux, it was getting better. And then, you know, laid down, whatever. Fell asleep around 9:30. I woke up gasping for air because of the acid reflux being so bad. So it lasted like I was up for another 10 minutes before I just forced myself to go back to sleep. And today I was okay until I started eating again. And today I had tuna. I had tuna on whole wheat, although didn't so much eat the bread as the tuna, just like a little bit of the bread. because bread still doesn't agree with me that much. But it's just like anything I eat now, it's acid reflux. So I just took the medication. I know they said that can be an issue after surgery, that you can have a lot of acid reflux. You could have a lot of spasming, you know, in your stomach and your esophagus. You could have a lot of issues and a lot of complications. So hopefully I took this medication, and hopefully it's not something I have to take every day, because this happened to me like maybe 3 weeks after surgery, and took the medication one day and it lasted a couple days, actually a couple weeks I should say, that I didn't have to take it again. So hopefully that will deal with that. So just to give you my stats, I know the last time I was on here I said I didn't know my weight because I didn't weigh myself. I actually weighed myself yesterday, Tuesday. No, I weighed myself this morning. I weighed myself this morning before I got ready for work. So last time when I went to the doctor, like I said, it was I had my period, and I didn't agree with his scale because I had my boots and I had all my clothes on, and it was like 270 plus something. So forget about that. Last time I weighed myself in my bra and drawers, it was 272, and then I had weighed myself again during that time of the month, and it was like 274.5. So yeah, that wasn't cool. So I weighed myself this morning, and I'm 268 according to my scale. So yay me, 268. My BMI is still in the 50s, although it was 55 before I started this weight loss journey, which is extremely high. It was 53 like when I got home from the hospital, everything, and then it was 51 point whatever, I don't remember, for the last like couple weeks, and finally it's just 50.1. So soon it's gonna be 49. I mean, because I'm 5'1", so my BMI is going to be extremely high until I hit like Wonderland, basically, because of my height. You know, I'm so 268, and I still, for me, when I look at myself, I see a change. I definitely see a difference, but I still see myself like, oh, my gut is huge, or oh, this is big and that is big. But at the same time, I mean, hey, it's me, and you know, everybody loses weight differently, and it is what it is. I feel different, I feel better, so that is what is important, not, you know, what everybody else sees or what I may see in the mirror. So I was talking about, I was gonna do a rant the other day, and it's gonna be a mini rant because, like I said, I just got home from work. I didn't even change yet. I didn't like even take off my shoes, but I know once I get comfortable, I'm probably not gonna record a video, so I wanted to do it now. But anyway, my rant, I was talking about guys, and sometimes men feel like they're doing you a favor because you are a plus size woman. Case in point, a guy comes up to you and he says, you know, oh, can I get your number? Oh, you know, I like big women. Am I supposed to say, thank you? Oh, you like big women? Oh my God, like lay out the red carpet. If a guy approaches a average size woman or slim woman or skinny or whatever you want to say, does he always say, hey, can I get your number? Because you know I like skinny chicks. No, he just says, you're attractive, blah, blah, blah. Why do guys feel the need to inform you when they are trying to hit on you or trying to get to know you or get your number or whatever? And it's not all guys. It's not all guys. I'm not saying all guys out there. But a lot of guys out there feel like they're doing you a favor. Like he has to let you know that, hey, I like big women, so that's why I'm asking you for your number. Thank you. Okay, so I don't know what it is. And then if you reject them for whatever reason, it's like, you know, B, I was just doing you a favor, so oh, you stuck up, or you know, you can't do any better. Like, I don't understand that. Why do guys feel, and like I said, it's not, disclaimer, it's not all men out there, it's not all men that will approach a large woman and say, hey, I like big women, because I have been approached by guys and they don't say that, and then I have been approached by guys and they let you know that, hey, I like big women, so please feel honored that I'm asking you for your number because you can't do any better. Like, a message to all the men out there. You don't have to let her know you like big women, because if you are asking for her number, obviously you're attracted to her. Obviously, supersized women or plus size women or whatever is your cup of tea. So you don't have to let her know. You don't have to say, hey, you know, I like big women, so, you know, I like big gals and I like this. You don't have to let her know that. You don't have to put it out there. I'm sure we know. Just a little disclaimer. The other day I was at work on my lunch break, and that's where the idea of coming on here and ranting, because a guy asked me for my number and I declined just because he looked, I don't know, he looked much older. I'm 31. No, I'm 30. Shoot. 81. I'll be 34. Wow. Okay, so I'm 33. I'm 33. And he felt the need to, he looked like 63. I don't know. He looked much older. And he just wasn't my cup of tea. And he said, you know, he said, excuse me. And I had my hood on. So I didn't know he was talking to me. And then he like jogged up to me and tapped me on my shoulder. And I'm like, hello. And he's like, oh, you know, I was seeing you from across the street. Can I get your number? You know, I like them nice and thick, and I like big girls. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not interested. And he was like, oh, so it's like that? You feel like you too good? Yeah, that's what I said. Did you get from me not being interested? How did that equivalent to I think I'm too good? You know? And then he said, well, you know, you don't have to be a stuck-up, you know, the B word. I was just trying to do you a favor type thing. And I was like, no, you're really not doing me any favors. I'm pretty sure you're not doing me a favor. So, you know, that was just my little rant out there that guys feel the need that because you are a plus-size woman, because you are a woman of size, because whatever reason that you can't do any better. So we should feel honored that somebody wants us out there, and that's not really the case. Women of all shapes and sizes, whether you're big, small, wide, tall, whatever, we are allowed to have preferences. We don't have to take anybody that dares, you know, approaches us just because we're this size. So, you know, that was just my little rant. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because I have been rambling for 12.42, 3, and 4 seconds. So I'm gonna go and change. Tomorrow I work late, so I'm happy. I'm gonna stay up late tonight and just catch up on all my Netflix shows. It's life. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I wanted to know if you guys wanted to know what I'm eating now. Like, I know I touched before on it that I was pretty much on regular foods, but certain things still do give me a hard time that I know. I do notice though that I am still eating about the same amount. Well, mushy foods I was eating about a spoonful or so before I get full. Now I'm eating about a quarter to a half cup, depending. If it's no starch, I can eat a half cup. If it's starchy stuff, I eat a quarter cup, but about then. So I'm not necessarily eating more, but I do notice that certain things I do crave. Like I'm like, you know, I can't eat this takeout, like the chicken roll, you know, or I can't eat this Chinese. Although I haven't eaten Chinese food with the exception of like a spoonful of like lo mein noodles, and it wasn't from a Chinese restaurant. It was somebody that made it Asian style, less greasy. But I haven't eaten ice cream since before the surgery. I still have my sugar-free icy pops I eat every so often. I had a little piece of like those Sara Lee cake things my coworker